for all your commercial electrical contractor needs. Contact us today.
Thanks to you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
Sports fans, welcome back to Game Time, to pure spirits, to pure sport. Welcome back to high school sports.
Fans, I'm IHSAA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and I just want to say, welcome back.
This is Game Time. This is Indiana high school sports. This is your IHSAA.
Hey Indiana, let's clear the air about vaping. Glue, rat poison, paint. We all know these products contain poisons like formaldehyde, arsenic, and lead. And these are just a few of the chemicals you'll find in e-cigarette vapor. Let's clear the air, Indiana. Don't puff this stuff. Visit don'tpuffthisstuff.com to join the fight and spread the word.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Hello once again and welcome to Beech Grove High School as we begin another year of high school basketball. What?
Another year?
A brand new year, yes. 2024 is upon us.
It is?
It is. And tonight,
wait. It's not December 31st? Did I miss New Year's?
Only in your world.
Oh, my goodness. I missed New Year's.
We're at Beech Grove, the home of the Hornets, and tonight the Hornets look to get a big win if they can possibly find a way to knock off the Trojans of Bishop Chatard. Bishop Chatard coming in at 4-3 on the season. Beech Grove coming in at 2-9. Tonight's game being brought to you in part by the Morales Group, building better futures one story at a time. Aspen Creek Grill, why go anywhere else for delicious food? Burtner Electric, providing quality electrical services in central Indiana. Boilermaker Local 374, we're second to none in quality and performance. Clean Slate, inspired innovation that moves business forward. Piper Logistics, from warehousing to transportation and everything in between. And by the Heartland Collegiate Athletic Conference. Watch the best Division III basketball on HCAC.TV, where you always have a front row seat. Troy Daragowski, Coach Myers with you here tonight. Yeah, believe it or not, it's 2024. For many of these teams, they're getting very close to the halfway point. Some of them, like Bishop Chatard, making up time. They're going to play a lot of games here in the month of January. But we're getting to the point now where teams are kind of figuring out who they are. And some other teams are just still trying to find some answers. And we'll talk about Beech Grove in a moment. But Bishop Chatard, team is now 4-3. They think they're starting maybe kind of catch on a little bit after falling behind.
Talk to Coach. I talked to Coach. Talked to Coach Roseman today on the way in. I said, how do you like your NBA schedule? Because it's almost every other day for the month of January. And he goes, you just got to play those games. Football, it was just over about a month ago.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, these kids now have their legs. They got their practices in. They understand their role. So I think you'll see a different Bishop Chatard team. You look at the lineup, he's missed it up a little bit considering what he played with Saturday. Now playing a couple of new kids, getting kids off the bench. Very interesting, Chatard. But their schedule the last 5 days have been brutal.
Yeah, you speak of their last two games, especially you play an undefeated Greenfield Central team, and then you come back and play an undefeated Cathedral team. Lost both those games. Competitive early, but then the shooting woes continued to haunt the Trojans. They got to find a way to hit the outside shot more consistently.
Well, then you play tonight, then you rest, and you play Friday night against a conference opponent in Guerin Catholic, a game that we'll have on the network as well. So you look at all those teams. Guerin Catholic's no slot. This Beech Grove team, when you talk to Coach Rim, he's really happy of the project they made because they played 4 games during Christmas.
Yeah.
Won one of those, winning 3, but was in every game. And the one that impressed me against Fort Wayne Blackhawk, they only lose that game. They knocked down free throws. You never know. They could have knocked off a pretty good ball club. So they're playing well. Home crowd might set well for them tonight.
Well, one thing about it, when you talk about Bishop Chatard, Ethan Roseman's having a good season to this point, averaging over 22 points per game. He's got to find some other guys, though, to step up in that scoring column and help him out a little bit.
Watching the game Saturday night, the game that you did for Cathedral and Chatard, it seemed to me like he pressed himself a little bit, Troy. Seemed like he felt like he needed to make baskets. But when he relaxed, the scoring got there. And if you really look at the Cathedral game, the second half, they outplayed Cathedral point-wise, and they put that zone defense in, and it's brutal.
Yeah.
If you can't shoot a jump shot, you're in trouble because they're going to get rebounds and they're going to run.
Well, you mentioned they've really shook up that lineup a little bit. You go back to the last game, you saw Chris Hill getting the start. Draylon Vaden got the start, and now tonight you're going to see Harrison Forstall. He's going to start first time this year, and you're going to see Colin Guy in the starting lineup, who I thought played very well against Cathedral.
But I think the key of all that is how well Sam Feeney stays out of foul trouble and how many rebounds he can get, because he's such a gifted athlete. Maybe not a good basketball player, but knows the game, understands the game, the IQ of that whole entire thing, because Ethan's going to get his. he'll need some help with the rebounding tonight to make this game pretty competitive.
All right, when we come back, we'll talk about the Hornets. Where do they stand right now going into this matchup here tonight? That's coming up next right here on Indiana SRN.
To you. Standing with us. You are truly making a difference in the lives of our neighbors in need.
Well, there's a lot of tradition when you speak of high school basketball here at Beech Grove, not only on the boys' side, the girls' side as well. And they're trying to find their way after a 17-7 season last year, Coach. They won a state championship 2 years ago, but now they've kind of fallen on some hard times. Joe Rim trying to get this thing turned around this year. We've got a lot of basketball to be played. They're 11 games in. As you said earlier, they played much better against Lawrenceburg in that holiday tournament. They beat Connorsville 58-47, lost to Lawrenceburg by 1. So, yeah, they've got some pieces there, but they, a lot like Bishop Chatard, they don't shoot particularly well. They don't have a whole lot of size either.
And you look at their star right there, Murray Jr., we expect a lot from him. He'll bring the ball up and down the floor, can shoot the ball from outside, can also play inside. He's probably the key factor. And you look at tradition, Katie Gerald was Miss Basketball, coached here. And look at the years she's had as a coaching, and many other. Randy Mario, who used to coach here, also played. So the tradition of Beech Grove has been there, and sometimes it's up and flow to go, and they're one of the downs area. But give time to the coaching staff, give time to a great athletic director. They'll get this thing back on track, and what a great community to be part of.
You mentioned Jerron Murray, 8.9 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per contest. He is the team's leading scorer. Nobody on the squad right at this point is averaging in double figures. It's also a team that comes into this one averaging just 44 points per game, and they're only shooting 41%.
You got to shoot the ball tonight. You cannot be afraid to shoot the ball. You got to eliminate your turnovers, and then you got to rebound. And if Chatard is on a run, which will surprise me if they want to run up down the floor with this team, but if they run, you got to stop the key players, and that's Roseman, in my opinion. Also Guy and Feeney. If Feeney gets hot inside, watch out. It could be a long night.
One of their concern, I know that you talked to Joe Rim about this, and they've got to stop the turnovers. They're averaging nearly 18 turnovers a game.
One of the things he said to me was, Coach, if we can eliminate your turnover and rebound and then hit a decent percentage of free throws, we can win games. And then I asked him, how about your shots? He goes, we got to shoot the ball. We cannot be afraid to shoot the ball. Shoot. And, you know, he played for Earl, and he knows how to shoot.
Yeah, they did. When he played, they were actually pretty good.
Yes.
By the way, they only shoot 41% as a team. Neither team above 45% in the shooting department coming into this one here tonight. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and the tip-off coming up in just a few moments here from Beech Grove High School right here on Indiana SRN.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Indiana SRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Back here at Beech Grove High School, we will go to our public address announcer for the starting lineups here tonight. As we mentioned, Bishop Chatard coming to this one here tonight at 4-3, Beech Grove at 2-9. Let's go to our public address announcer for the starting lineups.
Number 2, Colin Guy. Number 3, Cash Moore. Number 5, Sam Feeney. Number 21, Harrison Forrestal. Bishop Chatard is coached by Mr. Ken Roseman, assisted by Rob Albright, Greg Piper, Travis Carroll, and Tony Pastor. And now for your Beech Grove Hornets. Number 5, Anthony Huff. Number 11, J.J. Murray. Number 12, Simeon McIntosh. Number 30, Griffin Patricia. Number 32, Tyrus Reed. Beech Grove is coached by Joe Ritter and the lovely and talented Mr. John Hart.
There you have the starting lineups. Coach keys to this one tonight. Now, we talked about shooting, we talked about rebounding, we talked about turnovers. Lights are on, ready to go for this Tuesday night affair.
Chatard has to play their pace. Rebound, open man, shoot ball, follow shot, rebound. 50-50 ball key, lost all kinds of 50-50 balls on Saturday night. Beech Grove, limit turnovers. I would say if you get 15 or less, you're in good shape. Rebound. They haven't rebounded the ball at well. Hit free throws. They're not very good. And then finally, shoot the ball, shooters.
Yep. Feeney in the middle will jump it against Matricia, and the ball got a bounce, and the official will be pointing the way of Beech, or I should say Bishop Chatard. So you will see the Hornets now. We'll do a little 2-2-1 press to begin this one here tonight.
Tonight's officials, Mike Delaney from Jackson County, Paul Bream from Johnson County, and Scott Wilson, good friend of ours, from Marion County.
Here's Roseman. Dumps it down low, and the shot off the glass good by Sam Feeney, and Bishop Chatard on the board, 2-0, and they'll return the favor.
How about Feeney taking charge underneath the basket?
2-2-1 press the other way. Again, we mentioned the Hornets this year averaging almost 18 turnovers per game. Here's McIntosh. McIntosh not a big scorer, but he will run the point here tonight for the Hornets. Anthony Huff back off to McIntosh.
I like the man-to-man defense Chatard just put in.
The drive on the baseline, Feeney, very physical down low, and there's your first turnover of the ball game. Cross the timeline, they try to force it inside. As Bishop Chatard will give it back. Hornets on the run. Off the glass with the left hand. Good. That'll be Matricia.
I like how they ran the offense. They hit the open man, just went to the basket. That's what you want to do, Troy.
Here's Roseman across the timeline. The crossover, they'll get him for the travel. That'll be the second turnover already for Bishop Chatard.
And how many times did we see already this year, last year, sorry, we're in the new year, last year, guys don't put the ball on the floor anymore. Because in the NBA and college, they don't allow you to do that anymore. They let you take that step. High school, they're going to nail you.
Yep.
Which I like because it's a rule.
Yes, it is. Up across the timeline. Here's Reed on the drive off the glass. Good. He took it right by Colin Guy. Reed averaging 6.9 points per game, gets his first 2. Hornets lead it, and there's the third turnover now for the Trojans. Back there the way we go. Here's Murray on the drive. The kick out. The 3 is on the way. That's off the mark. And the attempted rebound goes out of bounds. Last touch by Colin Guy off the missed shot there. by Jerron Murray.
And real quick, here comes Chris Hill, who makes a little bit longer, a little bit leaner. You see what happens here as Cash Moore goes to the bench.
Yeah, those 2 turnovers probably didn't help his cause.
Probably not. Coach Piper did not take long, did he?
Reed on the drive, gets hung up in the lane, but they're going to say a foul call on the pass. And they will get, looks like 21, Harrison Forrestal for his first. And by the way, Harrison getting his first start of the year. Well, the Hornets inbounding the basketball. They lead it 4-2. Already 3 turnovers by Bishop Chatard. The jump stop in the lane, nothing there for Huff. And they'll work it around the perimeter now to Murray. Here's Reed looking inside. Forrestal able to front the offensive player and force him back outside once again. The drive by Reed, and he'll travel with it. Second turnover.
I like the physicality that they're letting him play. Bump didn't change his way that he was going to the basket. Made the extra step, got called for travel. I like the physicality they're letting him play, though.
Press again by the Hornets, trying to really slow things up here for Bishop Chatard. As you see Roseman guarded out front by Murray. Here's Colin Guy at the elbow. Of course, Feeney coming way out on the high post. This will be Roseman. Gets the first step, fadeaway jumper off the back of the iron, and the long rebound there by Matricia. Here come the Hornets, quickly the other way. Reed stops, pops from 12, missed everything, and the rebound pulled away by Colin Guy.
Got to stop the ball.
Guy heading the other way, and they're going to get him for the carry, and that will be already 4 turnovers by the Trojans. Change now for Beech Grove as we will see Taekwon Lee come in. Lee, by the way, a 6'2 junior, averaging 2.6 points per game.
So we played 3 minutes. It's 4-2 Beech Grove. If you look at Beech Grove, so far so good, right?
Yeah. They're hoping they can take full advantage of the early turnovers here by Bishop Chatard. Hornets basketball. Good look there at Huff. May have traveled with it. No whistle. Stolen away. Third turnover. Hill back the other way. Here is the drive of the block shot. Roseman can't get it up there. Gets it back. Off the glass and good. Great hustle there by Ethan Roseman.
That's just pure determination.
Good look here on the near side. Lee turns it over. Roseman, steal and layup at the other end. And the turnover, number 4. Roseman has 4.
What I like is he went and got contact. Pistols let him play through it.
Back the other way. Hornets basketball into the half court. Here's a downtown 3 on the way. It's no good. It goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beech Grove off the miss by Jerron Murray. Each team now with 4 turnovers. More of a man-to-man, though. It started out man-to-man right here as you see McIntosh at the top of the zone. Nice pass. Forrestal will complete it at the other end, give the assist to Colin Guy.
And if you're home, he never put the ball on the floor, just went up with the shot. Timeout, Beech Grove. Looks like it's a 30-second timeout.
Want to remind you tonight's game is brought to you in part by Officially Human. Our mission is to restore respect to game officials and recognize them as authorities on the field and the court. Thanks to our officials, because without them, we don't play. Sportsmanship is everyone's job. Joe Rim got the timeout. I think he wasn't happy with the way his team was getting back on defense after they made the turnover in the front court.
And Beech Grove really got the ball across, and instead of holding the ball, went toward the basket, had an open lane. Their last 6 points have not been other than layups.
So Beech Grove basketball down by 4. They were up just moments ago 4-2. So a 6-0 run put together now by Bishop Chatard. Murray has not scored yet. In fact, he's only shot maybe one time, and there's another turnover, this time by Lee. That's number 5. Here's Colin Guy, 3-pointer up and good. Colin Guy played really well in the last game against Cathedral. He continues it here tonight.
Had a great fourth quarter on Saturday night. He's led off very well, 1 for 1 from three-point land.
Well, that pressure really giving the Hornets trouble. They're going to get a new player in the lineup to help. as Brandon O'Kelly will come in. You just saw that 3 moments ago by Colin Guy. It is now a 9-0 run put together by Bishop Chatard. This is O'Kelly with the basketball. List him at they list him at 5'9". He's closer to 5'5". Very quick in the backcourt there for the Hornets.
Yeah, when you're taller than a point guard, he's got to be at least 5'5", right?
Yeah, at least.
What are you, 5'6.5"?
Me or you? Drive on the baseline by Matricia, and they'll say he stepped out of bounds. That's the 6th turnover now by Beech Grove.
That's good defense because you're playing straight up and down, and you might be doing a little electric slide bump, but a good call by the official.
Boy, Coach Rim is going to go back to his bench again. Here's a shot in the lane, good, and there he is one more time. Colin Guy now with 5. And it's now an 11-0 run. There's another turnover. That's number 7, and then they give it back. Number 5 now for Bishop Chatard. A drive in the lane, block shot by Feeney. Tell you what, Lee tried to take it in against a much stronger player. Here's Roseman, pull-up jumper, no. And the rebound pulled out, put in good. In the ball game will be Draylon Vaden, his first 2. Well, I tell you what, you're now looking at a 13-0 run, and a foul call will go against Hill.
A foul you should never commit. They're halfway to the court. You're using the line as a defender. Why reach? And that's what Coach Piper just laid out, the assistant coach of Chatard. Why are you reaching?
Yeah.
Get back and play the way he would do it nicely. Get back and play defense, please.
He was a little more colorful than you, right?
Yeah, I would not be that colorful.
Here's McIntosh, 3 in the corner, ends the run. And boy, they needed that one.
Nice shot.
McIntosh averaging just over 1 point per game, so it's nice to see him get on the board. Forrestal is in. Feeney will sit down for Bishop Chatard. 2:04 remaining here in period 1, 15-7. Bishop Chatard with the lead after that 13-0 run.
Feeney looks like he's still got some football legs going.
Roseman to Vaden. Drives in. Contact, no whistle. Fight for the loose basketball. Beech Grove will come up with it. That'll be O'Kelly. Hornets back the other way. Here's Lee. It'll be McIntosh. Now the crossover to the right hand. Drew the double team. The kick out. Here's Bradford on the drive. He got bumped. No whistle. Hill with a rebound. Quick outlet pass intended there for Roseman. Roseman able to run it down, and then he throws it away. Number 6. Fast break back the other way, and a traveling call against Taekwon Lee. That's number 8.
Both teams, my opinion, should not run. Just pace yourself. Relax. As Coach said, let's play our pace. Our pace is not running up and down the floor. 3 turnovers in the last 30 seconds. Can you tell I need to come back and coach?
Gets you worked up, doesn't it?
Man.
I won't tell you the amount of turnovers so far. I'll wait until the second quarter.
I'll lose my hair.
Yeah, I know.
Stop.
What you have left, yes. 1:20 to go here in the opening period. 15-7 Bishop Chatard. Vaden will find Roseman. Roseman, the kickoff. Here is the 3 on the way, no good by Cash Moore, who's returned to the lineup. And then the rebound by Bradford, and then he falls to the floor and travels with it.
I can't wait to go home because the missus is going to say, you can't come back.
Hill will inbound on the baseline with 1:09 remaining here in the opening period of play. Vaden, good-sized kid in the lineup. Got the start in the last game against Cathedral, coming off the bench here tonight for Bishop Chatard. This is Vaden with the basketball. They've run it under a minute to go. Good look here at Cash Moore, and we're going to get a foul. Foul will be called against O'Kelly, and that'll be his first.
Can't hold the guy's trunks. Got to let go a little bit.
Well, you can. You're just not supposed to get caught doing it.
Well, when he says let go, let go.
Inbound, and a nice play by Roseman. He just sealed off the defender. Got great position. He has 6. Lead at 10. McIntosh out to O'Kelly. Good ball movement in the corner. Ball stripped away out of the hands there of Lee, but the Hornets will keep it. Here's McIntosh with the drive. Clock down to 23 seconds and a travel. Guess what? We are already into double figures and turnovers for Beech Grove at 10. Coach Rim doesn't have any hair. By the way, hasn't had any hair in a while. But
him and I have the same hairstylist.
Me too.
Yeah.
We all go to the same barber.
Great clips, Beech Grove.
But this might be help him lose a little more hair and never get any back.
Shameless plug for the Great Clips. If you like to sponsor Great Clips, please contact us at coach@IndianaSRN.
Roseman with 6 seconds to go. Vaden in the lane, lost it, regains possession, blocked from behind. Hornets will not get a shot off at the end of period number 1. Bishop Chatard 17, Beech Grove 7.
We really focus on modern application development, DevOps, so automating the whole process of delivering your solution, and cloud architecture.
It's very important for mid to large companies to have cloud partners because you can't possibly have all the talent you need to address the complex ecosystem of the cloud.
We advise them on all parts of their business. And then when things are defined and we see a clear goal, Clean Slate also then goes and does the work.
We have a team that is very passionate about what they do. We love to solve complex problems, and there's a lot of companies out there that will avoid, getting involved in those things, and I think that's why clients like to work with us.
In the lead. The big story right now has to be, if you are a Beech Grove fan, is those 10 turnovers in the first quarter has put them behind the 8 ball here early in this one. Entry pass tipped away. There is 11. And then Hill gets stripped away at midcourt. Good steal there by O'Kelly, and the drive down the lane, and the basket good at the other end by Jeremiah Lee, his first 2.
Nice job by Lee.
7 turnovers now by Bishop Chatard. Here's Hill. Hill, the drive, gets cut off there by O'Kelly, and here's Roseman out front. He'll be checked there by Tyus Reed. 6 points already for Roseman. In the corner, here's a 3 on the way, good, and they need that from Cash Moore. Averages 12 per game, his first points tonight.
He had a couple of those games that during the game on Saturday. Does a nice job shooting the ball.
Moore gives them an extra outside threat. Beech Grove back the other way. 3-point attempt, no good by Bradford. Ball goes out of bounds. Excellent hustle there by Bradford, but it'll go over to the Trojans.
Can I just tell you, in 1978, that would be called a foul because you can't block the ball going out of bounds. They changed that a long time ago, as you saw the 3-point. Just wanted to tell you, back in the day when I played, high socks, high pants, high chucks.
Really high pants when you played.
And we played with a rock and a basket.
We're going back a long, long way for that
one.
Ludlow
was my point guard, so that'll tell you how bad it was.
There you go. Bishop Chatard basketball. By the way, Scott Semler has checked in. That is Semler with the basketball, number 10. Didn't see a whole lot of time against Cathedral. This is Hill. Down on the baseline to Moore. Moore, nothing there. Back outside to Hill. He'll check the bench, and they'll reset it. Hill off to Moore, and a holding foul called out front. They're going to get Anthony Huff. He picks up number 1. Huff, the 6'1 junior, averaging 1.9 points per game. We mentioned the one thing about the Hornets, they've got to find some offense. They have 9 points now. But the one thing about it is you're going to have to find some other guys step up for you.
And it seems like no one wants to shoot the ball, Troy.
Yeah. Semler, baseline drive. A lot of contact. They'll get him for the offensive foul. Scott Semler picks up his first. That is now the 8th turnover now for Bishop Chatard.
Kind of like how they draw the up the baseline, make him run him over. Helps that you fall down.
Yes. Semler, by the way, along with Feeney, along with Forrestal, guys who played on that state championship football team, near turnover, and it is a turnover. Saved by O'Kelly. Problem is, wrong team. That'll be now number 12. Here's Semler. That's what makes Bishop Chatard tough, is they're a very physical basketball team because of what they did on football. And that's going to be another foul on Semler. He picks up 2 quick ones. Well, they're going to say 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So that's going to be the 9th turnover. Well, the way that the official, because he did say foul on the bench, because the number 10 up on the board has number 2, so I think they did call a foul. Interesting. So either way, you're going to give up the basketball. Here's O'Kelly. Kelly guarded by Colin Guy.
Cut to the basket.
Out on the high post. Good look there at Bradford. This is Lee.
Just the spacing is not there, and Chatard reacts to it so quickly, you can't get a shot off.
Yeah. Very good man-to-man defense. Here's Lee. He will find his teammate Bradford. Bradford throws up the shot, missed it, tip out, and coming up with it, Colin Guy. Guy, little Euro step, the kick out. Here's a 3 on the way by Moore, missed it. Rebounded by Feeney, put back, no. Great effort by Feeney, and then a foul by Cash Moore in the backcourt trying to get the steal. 13 foul, that is the first on Moore.
Beech Grove has been stuck on 9 for a long time, folks.
Yeah, they got the Jeremiah Lee bucket to begin the quarter. Now you're looking at 3 minutes into this second quarter of play. This is O'Kelly. The spin by Reed. Reed again gets cut off. Nothing there against Cash Moore. With the double team coming out against Bradford. Good look here at Lee. 4:36 to go, 20-9. And there's another turnover. Bishop Chatard forcing their 13th turnover. Here's Roseman, drives in the baseline. They'll take it out underneath. Foul will be called, I think, Jeremiah Lee on this one. Nope, they're going to say Brandon O'Kelly. So he picks up his second, and it'll be team foul number 2 on the Hornets. We'll see McIntosh come in, and also back in the lineup will be Jerron Murray.
You got to like Ethan, the Roseman kid, goes and he creates contact, and then he makes it so good that you fouled him, the referee's going to call the foul. I mean, he draws that contact.
Nothing on the inbound, so they'll kick it out to Colin Guy. Guy got that first step, drives off the glass, can't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Guy gets it back, forces it up, misses another one. A lot of contact there. They let him play through it. Here's Reed. Reed against Guy, crossed the timeline. It'll be McIntosh looking inside, and they're going to get Forrestal picking up his second. It's a pretty good position underneath by Bradford.
Halfway through this second quarter.
Devon Rudolph will come into the lineup now for Bishop Chatard. We'll stay at 20-9. Trojans with the lead. McIntosh inbounding. This will be Reed, off now to Murray. Murray, by the way, yet to score here tonight. McIntosh, the dribble drive, the spin, looks to go up and under. Roseman, excellent defense. And the kick out to Reed. And we'll have a foul out front against Sam Feeney. That is his first.
That's a great call. I thought he was going to let it go because he got control of the basketball. Then he did the little elbow, little knee lift. Got to call it.
Yeah, you just got to love a guy like Sam Feeney. You know what? He's a excellent football player. We know that already.
Yes, sir.
But he will come out here and knock you around a little bit if you're not ready. Bradford gets on the board. He averages 2.8 points per game.
Let's just say this. If he makes contact with me during shoot-around, I fall down and I hurt the rest of the shoot-around.
He is taking his talents to play football at Ball State. Here is Roseman. Roseman, nice drive, layup good. Roseman has 8.
You didn't do the chirp, chirp.
Chirp, chirp?
Yeah, Ball State, come on.
Sorry. See, that shows you what I know about Ball State, right?
No, sorry.
Hornets basketball trailing at 22-11 with 3:20 to go here in period number 2.
Another fantastic institution in Indiana.
McIntosh driving and scores. McIntosh has 5. No, I know a lot about Ball State. I just didn't know they chirp, chirp. I guess the key thing, right?
The bird. Cardinal.
Lead at 9. Under 3 minutes remaining.
And I have assignment with you the next 9 games.
Yes. The drive and the miss there by Colin Guy.
It's going to be a long year for me.
Here's Murray. Back the other way. And a whistle and a foul on the baseline. They may get Sam Feeney for number 2.
Yep.
And we will head to the free throw line as Tyrus Reed, 2 points, his first trip to the line. By the way, the lead has been cut down to 9.
If you like basketball and college basketball, tomorrow night, Rose Holman is on the network. Join us at 7 o'clock.
You have that game?
No, sir, I do not. I'm studying for Friday night. I have the Guerin Catholic Cathedral game Friday night.
So you have the Bishop Chatard Guerin, right?
Yes.
Yes.
That's
so do I.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
That's not Ball State, though. Second free throw by Reed. He is good. So it's down to 8. All of a sudden, things getting a little bit tighter. This is Roseman. Roseman, jump pass in the corner. Moore for 3, missed it. And here come the Hornets after the rebound by Murray. By the way, Anthony Huff back in the lineup. Ball tipped out of bounds, and they're going to say it is another turnover.
Lost control of the ball on the bounce pass.
That'll be turnover number 14 now for the Hornets here in the first half. Hill at the point. This is Moore. Roseman at the elbow looking for dribbling room. Nothing there. The up and under. The shot on the way. Good. Tough shot by Roseman.
I don't know where he got his athletic ability, but it's fantastic.
10 now for Roseman. Hornets on the drive, and I believe we may have a foul on the baseline, and we're going to shoot 2 actually on this. Dewan Rudolph will pick up the foul. How could he gotten a shot off on that one, though?
Well, it's bonus.
Oh, okay, good.
Yes, after
I
5.
forgot the 5, yeah. Reed at the line once again.
You know, if you're Beech Grove, you're knocking down free throws. This is the way you get back into ballgame.
Yeah. Second free throw is good. 5 points now by Reed. He averages nearly 7 per game. 24-16, Bishop Chatard. Here's Roseman. Turnaround jumper from 14 is good. He is unstoppable so far here in the second. He has 12. Zone trap put together again by Bishop Chatard. Long down court pass into the hands of Lee. Go back to McIntosh. With the ball once again is Tyus Reed. Now the drive, the kick. Here is Murray for 3. No. And the rebound, Baden, and he throws it away. Number 10 now for Bishop Chatard. Here's a 3 on the way. It's going to be missed by Huff. The putback off the rebound will go back to the line, and that's going to put Jeremiah Lee in for 2.
I like it that Lee crashed the board, followed the shot, got the ball, went right up, got contact, shooting 2.
Boy, a much, much better second quarter here for Beech Grove. They had 10 turnovers in the first quarter alone. They only 4 now in period number 2. They're down by 9. Second free throw is up and good, and they are hitting their free throws. They have only missed 1 so far tonight, and they've shot 8. This is Roseman, guarded by McIntosh. It'll be Moore. Rudolph will drive, pull-up shot good. Nice play there by DeJuan Rudolph.
First 2 points in the night for him.
Back to 10, under a minute to go.
This is Huff. He will find Murray, and then the three, quick release, good by Tyus Reed. That is only their second three-pointer here in the first half, and the deficit now at 7.
And I got Tyus with 8 points on the night.
And a near turnover and timeout, I believe, by Beech Grove. What hustle there by Jerron Murray. Not only was he able to get the steal, but they'll keep the basketball, trailing it by 7.
We encourage you to follow us on Twitter at IndianaSRN. Find upcoming games, video highlights, and much more. Follow us now at IndianaSRN.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Piper Logistics. Piper Warehouse is a group of logistics professionals dedicated on working together to provide our clients with a complete logistics package. And our goal is to continue to ensure that we are in a position to exceed your business goals and objectives. Roll with us. Give them a call at 317-396-1023.
You want my impression of Piper's trucks?
Would you?
You ready?
All right.
I worked on that all night.
I think I've heard that before, though.
Well, you heard the train, but not the truck.
Well, I'll tell you, how about Beech Grove here in period number 2? Right back in this ball game, trailing it by 7. Let's see if they play for 1.
20 seconds left.
Here's McIntosh. The nice feed down low. Murray passed it up.
Didn't have a good shot at the basket.
Shot fake drive, kick out. Here's Murray once again. He'll pull up on the shot. Good. Murray gets his first 2 of the night.
And it took almost the whole entire 8 minutes.
Lead pass and a blocked shot. Baden gets it back, and he's going to get fouled. Joe Wren thought it was going to be a jump ball. He wanted the jump. They're going to call a foul here with only 1.1 remaining.
Beech Grove calmed down in the last 5 minutes of this half and has played very, very well.
Yeah. And a miss there by Vaden. Their first trip to the free throw line. Foul was called on number 32, Reed. That is his first. Second free throw now by Vaden. And he missed them both. Rebounded by Murray, and that's going to do it for the end of the first half. Not a bad second quarter, and you can see right there, Coach, when you don't turn the ball over, Beech Grove had 10 in the first, only 4 in the second, and all of a sudden they're only down by 5.
Good half of basketball, clean half of basketball. Everybody will regroup. Join us as Chuck Gilbert will be joining us at halftime. Score at halftime, 28-23.
Aspen Creek Grill, we are a from-scratch concept with comfort, fresh food. You can expect a world-class experience on a great budget. We've got incredible specials, great service. Today's dish that we're going to highlight is going to be our Aspen Blue Sirloin. It is, again, our premium Black Angus certified beef, and we top that with a blue cheese crust. Again, everything that we do here is made from scratch, and it's no different from our steaks. We hand cut all our steaks in-house. So our team back there is just an incredible team. Everything that they do, they take so much pride in. They put a little bit of themselves into everything that they do over here, especially since it is a made from scratch concept. We want everybody to come, visit us, enjoy some great food with some great service. Bring your friends, bring your family. Come have some great food. Have a great time with us with some of the best comfort scratch food.
Back at halftime at Matt English Court at Beech Grove, Indiana. Happy New Year to you as you see the score there, 28-23. Joining us at halftime, good buddy, we sit down and reminisce about 1995 for a long, long time. George Gilbert joins us. You're on a 1995 Cathedral Ball Club. I'm still older than you, but the game's changed a lot since 1995, hasn't it, Coach?
A little bit, yeah. It's the game's more focused on shooting three-pointers.
When I was in school, it was more of an inside-out game, and so now it's more perimeter-oriented and a lot more threes.
We see a lot more big men outside the lane as well. 15-foot set shot is no longer part of their part of their game. However, when it comes down to be big, they do a nice job. They're pretty physical. You can see weight rooms have helped that area of the game.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Kids nowadays, they're a lot bigger, stronger, and faster. They truly start playing the game a lot earlier than I did, and then just the physical training, all the individual trainers. So that has helped with their physicality of the game and the strength and the size and the speed of the game.
And you talk about the little guys, little 6-year-olds are taking the court for the halftime show. So that's how young they start. Talk a little bit about your career. You played at James Madison, played well there for a year, then came back home and played at UI. Talk a little bit about your career.
Yeah, so I played at Cathedral, as you said earlier, graduated in 95. Then from there, I was lucky enough to receive a scholarship to go to James Madison University, played with Lefty Drizel as my coach, and then decided to come back home, and finished my career at University of Indianapolis. Was part of some great teams, some teams that were number one in the nation, teams that won 20-plus games each of my 3 years there. So just been fortunate to be around great coaching and a great group of guys.
Talk a little bit about your role here at Beech Grove, a program that had very much success, have maybe lost a step a year or two, but the building of this program, I know the coach is expecting your expertise on doing that. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I started my first year was 5 years ago, so I've been with the program for 5 years. And each year it seems like we've gotten a little bit better, where it all came together when we won the state championship there. And so now this year's team, I still think they're a talented team. We're just struggling with turnovers a little bit in each game. But my role in the program, really, I'm the head freshman basketball coach, and I really enjoy that because I get a chance to introduce all the kids to what high school basketball is about. And I'm that first stepping stone to them being varsity players. So I really enjoy that. It really helped. I think I helped them out.
The interesting thing, Coach, is when I came in and we were talking X and O's, and I said, well, now I need a halftime guest. And everybody picked you, and you went running hiding. But, Coach, with the establishment of the program and the way these kids played very well in the first half. Took them a while, had a lot of turnovers that first quarter, but that 6-minute mark of that second quarter during that timeout, something snapped because they started playing well and they're playing within themselves. They just need to shoot that open shot.
That's right. So with each team, usually it's around this time that light bulb goes off, right? Where they understand how to play as a team and what it takes to win. And I really think the first half of the season, that's what we were doing. We were learning how to win. Now I think we have the know-how. It's just about going out and doing it now.
Played in a very tough conference. That strength of conference got to help you during playoff times. And then you get to host your sectional this year. That has to help because this Beech Grove community will support, have already showed they'll support a winner, and they're looking for success as well. Yeah,
yes, the Beech Grove community has always been behind us. It's they welcomed me in with open arms. Being an outsider, they've welcomed me in, and yes, having that home court advantage for the tournament game, it's going to be tremendous for us. What we need to do is just continue to get better day in and day out. Understand how important taking care of the ball is and how important rebounding the ball is. If we can do those two things, we'll win a lot of games.
And one loss is not going to hurt you in this conference because I think this conference winner will have at least 2 to 3 losses.
Most definitely, because that's how competitive it is. Each night you play a team that is a good team. And so you're absolutely right. One or two losses, I don't think it's really going to be devastate that team. I think it'll be something that we'll be able to come back from if we have those. Our main goal daily is just to get a little bit better with each day.
Chuck Gilbert is with us, a superstar is what I was told in 1995. Talk a little bit about that 1995 team.
So My 95 team?
Yes.
Yeah, my 95 team, we were pretty good. You know, we had a couple guys, myself and David Tillis went Division I. Michael Shrewsbury, as a lot of you guys know, is the head coach at Notre Dame. He was on that team. We had a couple guys that played Division I football. So we had athletes all around. Andy Weaver is another guy that I played with at University of Indianapolis. So we had a lot of talent in that team. We just happened to run up against a Ben Davis team that had just as much talent there. They had 3 All-Stars of Indiana Mr. Basketball. So great times, great team, great people. Still stay in touch with all of them.
Well, I got it in, Coach, and you didn't hit me.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate that. Thank you so much for your hospitality. IndianaSRN would love to do more games at Beech Grove. If you'd like to support that, contact us at coach@indianasrn.org. You know the effect that we have clear across Central Indiana. Beech Grove needs to be on our network.
Yeah, right. I totally agree. You guys do a great job.
So there's the shameless plug.
There you go.
Good luck the second half.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you what, if you went out, buy you a Taco Bell across the street.
Appreciate it. Sounds good.
All right. We'll be back right after this.
From warehousing to transportation and everything in between, Piper Logistics does it all. Centrally located, Piper Logistics has 2 warehouses in Indianapolis and a warehouse in Cincinnati, Ohio. Piper Logistics houses over 1 million square feet. Along with our transportation department, we can provide service to half the United States markets.
Can't get to a computer? Then we've got you covered. Just go to the IndianaSRN app and stay up to date with all of your favorite teams. You can watch live coverage or relive the experience with our on-demand service.
Tonight's high school game brought to you in part by the Morales Group. Their mission is building better futures one story at a time. They acknowledge the whole person and their individual story, and they take great care to create an environment that is as inclusive as it is innovative and as meaningful as it is productive. If you need more information on the Morales Group, give them a call at 317-472-7600. Run down the scoring here in a couple of moments, but you talk about Beech Grove coming back the way they did in that second quarter, and now talk about the first few minutes of this third quarter could be big.
I always told my coaching staff, I want to know what we do the first 3 minutes. I want to know how many turnovers we had, how many points we had, because I think that's crucial. If Beech Grove is hanging around and the way they're playing, and they've limited their turnovers in the second half to only 5 in the second half, had 10 in the first quarter, only 5 in the second quarter. They're right in it. And the pressure, let's see if they'll maintain that pressure, full court press.
Outscoring, Beech Grove outscored Bishop Chatard 16-11
so
in
you
that
won the second quarter.
You won the second quarter. Why? You didn't turn the ball over.
Well, the other thing is, here's the amazing thing I know about coaching. You got to win all 4 quarters to win the game.
True, yeah. But right now.
You're welcome. I mean, I figured that out myself.
Yeah, that's what we pay the big dollars for.
I understand.
But, I tell you what, you look back at that 13-0 run, and it looked like at that stage Bishop Chatard was going to blow them out.
Yes, it did. And
nothing was going right.
That timeout, again, I'm sure these coaches are much better than I. I'm sure they said, please do not turn the ball over anymore.
Please. And they're so polite about it. That's what I like.
Absolutely. Here's it. Oh, almost forced a turnover down.
Boy, they nearly got it there. Here's Roseman, 15-footer, can't get the roll. And Beech Grove off to a good start already here in the corners. Matricia, who didn't play a whole lot in that second quarter, if at all, is back in the starting lineup here in the third. Chance to cut it maybe to within 2. McIntosh with the basketball, or McIntosh, excuse me, with the basketball off now to Reed. Matricia back to McIntosh. They'll slow things down right here. Coming up on a minute gone by here in the third. Here's Reed.
And this patience does not hurt you.
No, it doesn't. Three-pointer good from the top there is Jerron Murray. And just like that, it's a 2-point ball game. This is Moore. Colin Guy back to Moore on the handoff. Moore back near midcourt. This is Colin Guy. Roseman, one-on-one, and they're going to wave off the shot, say it's on the floor. May have gotten a read on the foul on this one. Nope, they're going to say J.J. Murray. He will pick up his first. Jerron Murray now with 5 points after hitting that 3 moments ago. Trojans inbound. Here is inside, no, by Roseman. Roseman gets it back and gets fouled. You know, Roseman, not a big guy, but he can rebound.
I would call him like a trash man, and I don't mean that to insult him at all, but he's around picking up a lot of loose stuff, and then he just goes out and gets right up, and he lets you get physical with him, and he'll make you pay.
Here's another miss. That's 3 now missed free throws by Bishop Chatard.
I mean, his dad played that way. Found the ball, picked up the loose stuff, and knocked it down.
Second free throw is good, so Roseman now with 13. Lead is back at 3. Beech Grove had a lead early. In fact, they were up at one point 4-2 before that 13-0 run. Matricia, the kick out, and a whistle, and we have a foul down low on the pass.
This might be on Guy.
It's going to be actually Cash Moore. So Moore picks up number 2. 6:23 to go here in the third. 29-26 Bishop Chatard. Good look in the corner here to Murray. Murray trying to get it inside to Matricia, and he'll score. His second bucket of the ball game. It's a 1-point lead. Nice pass inside and a blocked shot as Forrestal can't get it to go. Bodies on the floor, eventually picked up there by Anthony Huff. Here come the Hornets, chance to take the lead. McIntosh, shot no good. And the rebound pulled down by Roseman. Roseman and Murray, that's a good matchup out front. Roseman, a little stutter step, drives, and a whistle and a foul. This time, I believe it's going to be Matricia on the foul. That's his first.
You know, the stop and goal that he does, he's so smooth. Here's the crazy, he's a sophomore.
Yeah.
He's 16. He can't even drive to practice.
Wouldn't have to. His dad will take him. Roseman now with 14. 14 of the 30.
I wish I was that good when I was 16.
Me too.
I wish I was that good at 64.
Me too.
Thanks for helping me.
Second free throw is good. Roseman, all 3 points. Here in the third by Bishop Chatard. Lead back to 3. Anthony Huff has not scored tonight, averages 6 per game. This is Reed at the top. Off the screen will be Murray. Murray looking inside to Matricia. He'll make the move with the left hand. Missed it off the front of the rim. Great move, though. Hill in the ball game has a tip from behind. Here's Roseman, spins baseline, draws the double team. Feeney, skip pass to Colin Guy. His shot is too hard off the glass. Another rebound by Forrestal. Stripped out of his hands. It'll stay here. They say it's off Murray.
I would rather you hold the ball and kick that ball out than try to dribble out of bounds, dribble on the baseline. Got fortunate that went off the Beech Grove player.
The inbound Feeney, the kick out. Here's another 3 by Colin Guy. Missed it. Long rebound Feeney. His shot's way short.
Might have got bumped.
Murray will come away with it now for the Hornets. Still a chance to tie if they can get a 3 right here, as you see Murray with the basketball guarded by Guy. By the way, good news if you're a Hornets fan, no turnovers so far here in the third. They have really done a much better job taking care of the basketball.
Coach is very happy controlling this game this well.
Matricia on the drive,
nice.
left hand, good.
I got him for 5.
Should be 6.
6, okay.
Back to a 1-point lead. Hill will find Guy, gets the high screen from Feeney. Here's Hill looking inside to Forstall, nothing there. The cut by Roseman. Roseman gets bumped, basket good, and he'll go to the line for one. That, by the way, is their first basket of the quarter.
Is that right?
Yep.
Look
at this one.
I like how he got big right here. Saw the contact. Again, created contact. Defender slides down in the hand, gets caught with the foul.
You know, Anthony Huff, though, got caught behind there, and that's why he was trailing. He needed help. Foul, by the way, was called on McIntosh, his first. McIntosh had no choice but to come over and help. Free throw way off the mark there by Roseman. Lead stays at 3. This is Murray. Good look at Reed at the left elbow. Jeremiah Lee is checked in the lineup now for the Hornets. They're going to work down low to Reed. Reed, nice move with the right hand. Reed in double figures with 10.
1-point game.
3:30 to go and counting here in the third. What looked like might be a blowout early. Beech Grove coming back strong. Guy on the drive, and he will score. Tell you what, great effort, though, by Jeremiah Lee trying to draw the foul. Back the other way we go. Basket good at the other end by Taekwon Lee, his first 2.
Well, they're giving up points, aren't they?
Yeah. Scoring is picked up for sure. And we have a carry this time against Bishop Chatard. Colin Guy, that's the 11th turnover. By the way, that is their first turnover for Bishop Chatard. No turnovers yet by Beech Grove in the quarter.
That's why this game is the way it is, and it's played much better and smoother.
Here's this little zone trap put together by the Trojans once again. Tyrus Reed at the point. Reed, by the way, we mentioned in double figures with 10. Here's Anthony Huff, guarded there by Hill. Hill fighting off the screen. Here is Murray. He'll fire the long-range 3 and miss it. And the rebound pulled down by Rudolph.
Might have rushed that one a little bit.
Roseman, he'll pull up from 14. Can't get the roll. Battle for the loose basketball. Feeney tried to save it from going out of bounds, but he'll step on the end line. We'll see Cash Moore come into the lineup. Hill will sit down. 2:18 to go, 35-34. Trojans with the lead, and we'll see O'Kelly come back into the lineup. Huff will sit down for the Hornets.
You know, Huff, when he's in a ball game, he's got to control the offense. He's got to get the ball, control the offense, and distribute. And I think that's what Coach is telling him, told him on the sidelines.
Good patience here between Murray and Reed. Murray driving the floater, no, and the rebound pulled down by Feeney, and Feeney thought he was a point guard for a moment.
Yes, he did.
He gives it up to Colin Guy. Roseman, shot fake, got the defenders to come to him on the double team, stripped out of the hands of Rudolph, and a late whistle. The crowd doesn't like the call here at Beech Grove, but they're going to get the foul on O'Kelly, his third.
Once the ball gets inside the play and under the basket, they're passing the ball. That extra, you don't need to take that extra pass. Go up. They're on your back. Go up and shoot the basketball.
By the way, Rudolph misses. Back in the lineup now for Beech Grove will be Matricia. Second free throw now by Rudolph. He will get one of 2. And we've got a timeout on the floor. This will be a 30-second timeout. And I want to remind you, tonight's game brought to you in part by Boilermaker Local 374. They represent highly skilled, highly motivated workers in the field of construction as well as metal fabrication throughout the state of Indiana. When you need a safe, dependable workforce for a new build, an upgrade, or facility maintenance, you can count on Boilermaker Local Union 374 to do the job right the first time. And we remind you, that if you'd like to unleash the power of passion, IndianaSRN can help you. You'll always have a front row seat by contacting us at sales@IndianaSRN.org. We can discuss how we can customize a sponsorship package that will align with your goals and maximize your brand exposure. We are Central Indiana's sports leader.
Sales@IndianaSRN.org or coach@IndianaSRN.org. We'll tailor it to you. Come on, Beech Grove people.
Step up. It's like your team did here in the second half, and especially in that second quarter. That is their first turnover of the second half. It just, again, and let's don't make this game too hard, Coach. If you don't turn the ball over and you take care of it, you rebound, do those things, the simple things, the fundamental things, you're going to be in ball games.
And if you shoot 45%, you're going to win games.
Yeah. And all those other things, though, even if you don't shoot well, you can make up for it by doing the other things.
Yes.
The drive-by, Cashmore, the dump-off, and the layup good, and a foul as Rudolph will go to the line. Now the two officials getting together. See, I think one may have called a charge and the other one may have called the foul on the shot. Well, there was a heck of a lot of contact, and they are going to call the charging foul against Rudolph. His second, turnover number 12, so take the points off the board.
Actually, they charged it against Moore.
Interesting.
Because he ran him over.
So Cash Moore picked up his third. And a foul call on Moore again, and I think that's number 4, and it is. Cash Moore, the second leading scorer on the team at 12 points per game, may have to go to the bench, and we'll see Chris Hill come in. 109 remaining, 36-34. Bishop Chatard holding on to a 2-point lead, trying to pick up their 5th win of the year. Good look at O'Kelly out front. They'll work it around the perimeter. Here's a 3, way short by McIntosh, and we have a jump ball. Nice hustle by O'Kelly to tie up Colin Guy.
The intensity that Beech Grove is playing is outplaying Chatard right now.
Sure are.
The last 4 minutes, their intensity is much more aggressive than Chatard.
We will see Bradford come back in the lineup for Beech Grove. As you see Lee with the basketball, there's a turnover. And back the other way, and Roseman had his shot blocked by McIntosh. We're going to stay right here as it goes out of bounds.
McIntosh was 5 steps away from him and made up that's a nice hustle.
Murray back in, also back in, as we mentioned, Bradford.
Think I could borrow some of his hair?
Might ask him.
I'll do that.
We could get a big negatory on that one, though.
Gotcha.
The inbound, ball nearly stolen away. Feeney gets it back. Colin Guy, pull-up jumper, good. Colin Guy now with 9. Back the other way, Murray. Matricia on the drive, feeds inside, short jump hook, no good by Bradford. Here come the Trojans back the other way, running the floor. Layup good will be Roseman. Just like that, the lead back to 6.
And there's the difference of the game of turning the ball over and speeding them up.
14 seconds remaining. This is Lee. Lee now to O'Kelly. No look pass in the corner, now to Murray for 3. Missed it. The rebound, and they're going to wave off the shot. They're going to call the foul on Rudolph on the rebound. That'll be his 3rd. Team foul number 4, still 2.4. Plenty of time here for the Hornets to get a good look. Murray will inbound. Does so to Bradford. The kick out. It'll be O'Kelly for 3. Challenged there by Roseman. We come to the end of 3. It's 40-34 Bishop Chatard.
At Morales Group Staffing, we are all about building better futures. And during these times, we are working hard to put people to work. We are now hiring for hundreds of jobs with pay up to $17 an hour. Visit our website at moralesgroup.net or text JOBS, JOBS, to to 317-472-7600 to apply now and get hired today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Wheeler Mission. For 125 years, Wheeler Mission has been a pillar in the Indianapolis community, providing help, hope, and healing to people in desperate need. What began as a single ministry for women has now exploded into a multifaceted organization that serves thousands of men, women, and children every year. If you'd like to volunteer, give them a call at 317-686-6239.
You can take a look at Scott Wilson, the official. If you want to officiate this game, please contact the Indiana High School Athletic Association. We need you.
And that's going to be a turnover, a traveling call on Bishop Chatard. That's going to be 13 turnovers, or did they get a timeout instead?
I think they called a timeout.
And we'll take a timeout as well. 40-34 Bishop Chatard.
Calling officials cheaters or corrupt, it's not a game.
Insulting referees, it's not a game.
Threatening officials, it's not a game.
Berating young umpires, learning the ropes, it's not a game.
Violent language in the stands, it's not a game.
Verbal abuse from the sideline, it's not a game.
Screaming at a referee in the parking lot, it's not a game.
Well, I had to get that time out. There's a potential turnover opportunity. I guess opportunity is the wrong word, but it could have been a turnover there for Bishop Chatard. So to get the timeout.
5 count, got to 3. Got to call that timeout. Because at 4, you're not going to get the timeout. But you wasted time. If you need a timeout, you just wasted 2 60-second timeouts in a matter of 4.5 minutes.
And this Hornets defense giving Bishop Chatard a little bit of problems here in the half court. You see Guy and Hill.
They've stepped up, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Here is the shot on the way. Good 15-footer again by Roseman. He has 21.
There's your answer, though, right?
Yep. Roseman, second straight game over 20 points. He had 24 against Cathedral, 21 so far here tonight.
And it's not knocked down a three-pointer. His best shot.
Yeah. Good ball movement here for the Hornets. The drive, shot on the way is no good by Jeremiah Lee. That one in and out. Here's Hill. Colin Guy. Tell you what, Murray looking to get the steal there at the top of this defense. They're essentially, it looks like a 2-1-2 here, but it is a man-to-man.
I like what Coach just said. He says, pull it out. There's no hurry. Relax.
Yeah. Yeah, you have an 8-point lead right now.
And he actually said, relax, please.
It's funny, I didn't hear the please part in there.
And
this is Hill. Well, I tell you what, one thing you do here is you can take a lot of time off the clock. This is Colin Guy at the midcourt circle, guarded there by O'Kelly. Now it'll be Hill. Hill, nice pass underneath, and Forstall missed it, but he's going to be fouled by Matricia and go to the line for 2. Heck of a pass. How about that pass by Hill?
Yeah, the other thing, Troy, is because of the reset of the fouls, this really, they're shooting 2, but this doesn't really hurt your foul count.
Yeah.
For Beech Grove.
That's right.
Oh. Bend your knees, levelation, get some air, push off your toes.
You want to say please?
Please. Thank you.
I thought it was coming, so I thought I'd just throw it in there. Forstall, number 2.
Much better. No result, but much better.
They have missed 5 free throws all in the second half. 7 overall in tonight's game. Here's a jumper by Murray in the corner. No. Ball tipped from behind. They're going to get Jeremiah Lee over the back. Second team foul now on the Hornets. Chris Hill started to come across the timeline, and I'm not sure why they stopped it, but the trailing official signaling something to the bench. So Colin Guy back to Hill. Hill gets tripped from behind. That's an easy call against Tyus Reed. 5:59 remaining now here in the fourth. 42-34, Bishop Chatard.
And if you're Beech Grove, do not panic. You're playing well. Just play straight up and down. Play very good defense. Don't reach. And don't rush things. It will come.
Boy, Hill picks up that dribble way out front. Here's Roseman. Roseman will find Colin Guy for 3. Shot the air ball, but how about the rebound by Feeney? Joe Rim not happy with his ball club not getting in there and boxing people out. Colin Guy, dribble and the travel. 14 turnovers now by Bishop Chatard. That's back to the same thing. I know players want to get it and go, but you really just need to concentrate on putting that ball down.
Play within yourself. Do not do anything that you're not used to doing.
Huff will find O'Kelly. Nice pass inside. Reed lost it and picked up by Feeney. Back the other way we go, and in to score again will be Roseman. Roseman now with 23 of the 44 points. Is back to 10. By the way, Beech Grove has not scored here in the quarter. 3's going to be missed by Jeremiah Lee. The battle for the loose basketball, coming away with it is Murray. They've gone 3 minutes without a point now in this fourth quarter. These long droughts will get you eventually. O'Kelly throws it on the left wing now to Reed. Reed, the double team. Got to get it out of there. He does. Back to Murray at the top, quickly around the perimeter. This will be Jeremiah Lee. Missed it. Battle for the loose basketball. Picked up by Huff. Huff will find Murray. Murray drives. And a traveling call against Anthony Huff.
Huff had the layup underneath. I think he could have, put that up, but kicked it back out. They got to score here. They got to make a run here.
And you had such great ball movement, too.
Outstanding.
Just hurts, and you got a couple of offensive boards out of that. So now Bishop Chatard with a 10-point lead, and see the Hornets having to chase, and this will eventually wear you down, too. You got to gamble once in a while, and once you do, Forrestal down low, basket good. That's what happens. Forrestal now with 4.
He started tonight. He's played well.
He has. Lead at 12. Dangerous pass stolen away. An easy layup at the other end by Roseman. And Joe Rim will have to get a timeout. The lead is ballooned to 14.
Can't make it to the game? We've got your back. Just go to www.IndianaSRN.org and tune in to all of the live action, or go to our on-demand service and relive your favorite moments.
We never really realize how much we depend on electricity until the power goes out. Get those lights back on when you choose the certified electricians at Bertner Electric Incorporated. Locally owned and operated, we are a member of the Better Business Bureau and provide only the highest quality of customer service. For more information, give us a call today.
We encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, IndianaSRN. Hit the bell to get notifications for upcoming games and more. Watch as many games as you want, as many times as you want.
Back here at Beech Grove, want to remind you tonight's game brought to you in part by Tam's Sweet and Savory Cafe. They offer tradition of food like Grandma used to make, but several menu items come with a twist, and I love these. Biscuits and gravy, the dish, the country ham dish, comes with creamy pimento cheese and jalapeno chili jam. Do you eat that?
Oh, yeah.
No heartburn?
I didn't say that.
Keeps you awake, I bet.
Yes, sir.
Check him out Wednesday through Sunday. Tam Sweet and Savory Cafe, 317-760-1640.
Happy New Year's to them and all of our sponsors. I like our little, I think Matthew put our little logo up with a party hat tonight.
Well, isn't he a sweet guy?
First game back in 10 years, Matthew.
Well, he's a Union guy. 15-foot jumper on the way, no good by Tyrus Lee. They'll get the offensive rebound. Lee drives in the lane, basket good, and they finally get on the board at 3:28 here in the fourth. Forrestal picks up the foul. That's his third.
Got him off his feet, made the contact, and put it up on the cup.
Well, and that was all because they got an offensive rebound. The miss, Roseman out on the run. Well, if you can quickly push it up the floor, Beech Grove has no chance to get that trap going. Scott Semler back in the lineup. He's at the point now, and a foul called against McIntosh should be number 2. So it took Beech Grove to the 3:28 mark to score their first bucket. It's those kind of droughts that'll get you.
It hurts you. However, you're still in the ballgame.
You got to hurry now.
Yeah, but Chatard hasn't separated as much as you should. I think they should.
Well, they've only scored 8 points in the quarter. Coach Roseman telling his ball club to just be patient right here. Ethan Roseman in the corner as Cash Moore back in, and Moore on the board here in the fourth quarter. He now has 6.
And Moore was there for a good 15 seconds looking at the ball, looking for the basketball.
Defense had to chase so much. Left Moore wide open. 2:34 to go in the fourth quarter. Entry pass down low, left-hand bucket, good. Nice play, Matricia. He now has 6 points, or take that back, 8 points.
I like that kid. He plays well.
Nice pass inside. Forrestal finishes, give the assist there to Roseman. 53-38. Beech Grove back the other way. Three-pointer is going to be missed by Reed. And quickly down the floor, good transition. Roseman lays it in, 8 in the quarter. He has 27. Under 2 minutes remaining. Boy, if the Hornets can sustain what they did in the second and third quarters as the ball kicked out of bounds. No whistle here until just now.
I tell you what, Beech Grove, in the conference they play in and the way they played tonight, they still got to improve some stuff, but they'll make some noise in their conference.
Yeah. Got to just be consistent.
And their sectional is here at Beech Grove, and it's competitive, but I think they can put it down.
Yeah, they just play consistent basketball. In fact, in the second half, they only have 6 turnovers. There's a 3 on the way, good by Murray. He has 8. You look at this team, 10 turnovers in the first quarter, only 6 in the last 3.
There's the tail of the tape.
Yep, and they still were able to make a comeback with an excellent second quarter, and they were right there even in the third quarter. And a foul out front as Roseman gets fouled there by Murray.
A lot of good elements here on this Beech Grove team, though. As Beech Grove, Chatard gets ready for Guerin Catholic on Friday. We had that broadcast for you right here on IndianaSRN.
28 now for Roseman.
That's a huge Circle City Conference game.
It certainly is, and Guerin's hoping to get back on track. They've slipped a little bit over the last couple of games, and the second one is good, so 29 now for Roseman. They buzzed that one just a little bit quick. By the way, Beech Grove, they will be again at Monrovia coming up on January 6th, and then they'll travel to Park Tudor on January the 9th.
That's not an easy task.
No. I mentioned you saw the Monrovia coaches scouting here earlier this evening. coming up on 1 minute, 16-point lead. And there's a steal in the open court. And wisely bringing it out will be Cash Moore. 17 turnovers and a foul out front called against Anthony Huff. But I remind you, and I'll emphasize it again, 10 of those turnovers in the first quarter alone for the Hornets. You can play this game, again, as we say, you just take care of the ball.
Yes.
Here's Semler at the line trying to get on the board for the first time tonight. You know, something that I thought for several years, I'm not sure sometimes how valuable some teams take the basketball to be. I think every possession, that ball ought to be like gold.
Well, I think during the tournament time, Troy, that every possession really counts during the tournament time, and I think you see more focus. But on a regular season game, I think there's sometimes you're in such a hurry to do such quick things that the turnovers hurt you.
Well, and what bothers me about that, and you're probably right, is that if you don't fix it now, you're probably going to have a hard time fixing it once you get to the tournament, though.
Well, you've definitely identified yourself of who you are. Nice defense, call a timeout. We'll keep it here. You, as we talked about earlier in the show, right now you got to find out who you are.
Yeah.
Because is there room to improve? Yes. Is it getting too late to improve? Yes. You got to know who you are now. For Beech, again, I'm sorry, Heritage Chatard, they've only played basketball maybe a month.
Yeah. That's what the success in football does to you, right?
Well, and you know, as a coaching staff, you got to realize that. So practices that you have, guarantee you tomorrow you're not going to take a day off.
No.
Because you got to get ready for Friday, and then you got to get ready for Saturday. I mean, it's a quick turnaround.
Yeah, their January schedule is going to be very, very busy. Yeah. On the inbound, here's Semler. 16 seconds. Beech Grove will pretty much let him run it out right here with a 16-point lead.
Semler looks like a point guard.
So Bishop Chatard will pick up the win tonight. They had to battle to do it. 59-43 is your final. The Trojans with the win tonight, 5-3. Beech Grove will fall to 2-10. And by the way, Ethan Roseman, 29 of the 59 points tonight. 9 points by Colin Guy. Those are the two leading scorers for Bishop Chatard. Jerron Murray finished with 8 points. And Tyus Reed had a nice night. He finished with 14 for Beech Grove.
You know, if you're a Beech Grove fan and you look at the score, don't be disappointed. Coach has got them doing what they need to do. They just need to tighten up on a little thing. Tell you what, they're going to be a tough out coming in February. So, also, if you're from Beech Grove and you like the broadcast that you saw tonight and you would like to contact us at sales@IndianaSRN.org or coach@IndianaSRN.org. Love to come back.
All right.
Thanks to the athletic department and the coaching staff for both of these teams. I'll see you Friday night.
All right, we'll see you then. By the way, final score 59-43. Have a pleasant evening, everyone.